All right, what's going on, guys? So today we're gonna actually review a new recent anime that was uploaded, I believe, because I was going through like the list of new shows, and this one was actually one of them. I've also read the manga. The manga is actually interesting to say the least, and this one is about an otaku who collects mangas, who collects action figures and whatnot, and they're like this college mate of hers that happens to be like one of those nonchalant type of people, and she has like a crew. So about 3 months ago they became like classmates and whatnot and decided to like talk, and she asked them about a manga, and which she says he has. So she says, listen, well, I'll be coming over to your place and I will basically be reading the manga that you have. So when she shows up at his place, she's like, God, dog, you have a whole category, a whole catalog of mangas, and you even have the complete editions too. He has like games and all that stuff, right? All that good shit. So as he's like telling her, well, yeah, I got this whole collection and whatnot, and you can pick whatever you want. So she picked the one that she was looking for, and she's reading it in his bed. And while she's reading it, bro was like talking to her for a little bit, and he just asked her, listen, can I, do the thing? And she's like, well, yeah, do whatever you want. So they started to have physical intimacy, of course, and she was like motionless. Yeah. When I checked the manga category on this one that I read, it says motionless in the tags, which then surprised me a bit. So while they're doing it, and afterwards, he's like, okay, well, I would like to do it one more time because it started to get late, and usually when things get late, you know how it usually goes. They will stay over and do it the whole night. So of course, she ended up doing it, and she tells him, well, this time just do it slowly because I don't want to be interrupted while I'm reading. So he says, all right, bet. So they ended up doing it, and of course she ended up getting heated because eventually it started to feel good, and she was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm about to wring this man dry. I'm about to. So that's what basically she did. And they was like, well, okay, that was like the end of the first episode. Apparently, when I read the manga, the reason why they didn't do an episode 2 yet is because this was newly released, and in the manga there was like an extension of the blonde chick that was shown on the background at the beginning of the episode. And apparently she gets, I don't want to spoil it yet, so I will just go with this main episode first, this first episode, because I think they're gonna make a part 2 on this. I don't know when, but and Pink Pineapple took over this one too. Shout out to Pink Pineapple, by the way, because I'm glad that they took over. So yeah, that is pretty much it. They did great with the animation, and it was pretty straightforward. So anyways, that is it for this context. Well, basically the backstory, and let's get right into this.
はーい。な、
よーオタク漫画読み来たわ。
黒田さん。ちょっと今、散らかってて、あ
くさ、さっきオナニーしたっしょ。
はい。
お、
すみません。
この部屋寒。
彼女はたびたびうちに漫画を読みに来るクラスメイト。3ヶ月前。
オタクくん、それ破滅の刃じゃん。全巻持ってんの？
一応家には。
今日暇だし読み行くわ。めっちゃ漫画あんじゃん。オタクさすがだわ。
一生関わらない人種だと思っていたのだが。
あったあった。反撃の続き読みたかったんだよね。
黒田さん、今日もいいですか？
ああ。
もう結構遅いですけど、大丈夫ですか？
反撃の巨獣面白すぎてさ、止まんないわ。
面白いですよね、反撃。
Alright, so that is it for the first episode. I must say, this was actually clean. This was like one of the cleanest animations I've seen in a while, and I'm glad that Pink Pineapple took over, because if it was like Mary Jane might have done something different, but I'm not sure how well it would have been done the way Pink Pineapple did it. But either way, I enjoyed this. It was actually surprisingly short, and this is obviously, honestly, one of my shortest videos I've ever done in a while, because I always focus on the plot and interactions and character developments in these types of shows. Now, if you guys are like into the motionless chicks, I mean, I could get into it to a degree, but then I would like to see the look on their face. That's just me. But there are some people who do enjoy like a motionless, like a girl just standing there by. I mean, I could be wrong, but anyways, everybody has their own tastes. But I can't rate this show just yet because of how not only it was short, but also there's no telling if there's a second episode. Although I believe that most likely it will, because when I read the manga was actually like at least 20 to at least almost 30 pages long, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that is it pretty much for this video. I think that, oh, and I have to do Harem Time Part 2 soon. I'm still working on that video, by the way. It's just that there were some issues and stuff that I'm still sorting out. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this first episode. I mean, I did enjoy the first episode due to the fact that I did read the manga and it was a little bit more extensive. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite part of this show, and what was your least favorite, if you guys have seen it. If you guys haven't already, I will drop the source on the title of the video. And yeah, I mean, that's all I can say at this point. So make sure to look out for Harem Time Part 2 very soon, as I will be uploading it either tonight or tomorrow, depending on how I basically feel and how things goes throughout my day. I might be able to upload. And also, I have an update. I forgot to mention this update, but Tsukawasete Byoto just released a new episode last night. I watched it, and I'm not gonna lie, it was extremely wild. That is crazy. And this one is about two sisters, the Tendo sisters. Not gonna lie, that was crazy. So I will be uploading a review on that probably the same time tomorrow, probably the same day tomorrow. And yeah, I might do a back-to-back. So anyways, make sure to look out for that. And yeah, I guess this series, the Tsukawasete Byoto series, will not end anytime soon. It's just a matter of time. But anyways, thank you so much. Have a good one and peace out.